Wind Ranger at your service.
Lion.
Hello, what is happening, everybody, and welcome to a game submitted by Randy, my good old man Randy. He's been really supportive of what I do and has been sending a lot of great replays for me to cast, so thanks to you, Randy. Thank you for what you do. Now, let's just dive straight into this game. We got Axe, Ursa, Lion, Wind Ranger, Phantom Assassin, and Clinks picked up right off the bat here. And yeah, this is going to be a very, very exciting game. Randy's pretty consistent on excitement for these games. Usually they're very, very action-packed and stuff. And don't forget, still trying to hit those 50 subs before March. We're so goddamn close. 47 or 41 as of recording this. And also don't forget to check out my vlog. I'll be explaining, or I am explaining some of the like more in detail stuff with what I actually want to do with this particular channel, because there are some major, not really changes for you guys, but changes for me as of how I do this. You guys are safe, don't worry about it. Alright, let's dive straight into this. We got Mr. Ghost Killer on Zeus. Alright, a slight inconvenience there, but nevertheless, Zeus is played by Mr. Ghost Killer. I already mentioned that. Razable? He's gonna be playing the Nyx Assassin. Those are some that's a pretty neat set right there. That is pretty good looking. And we have the Wind Ranger, picked up by Table Salt. Phantom Assassin with the Arcana. Drew's Cow. Excuse me. We'll be playing her, and last but not least, Randy is on the off lane Clinks. Now, we got Fog on the Dire side, which is absolutely amazing when you're like trying to cast Dota, not being able to see the entire Dire side. Okay, I'm just gonna quit that. Is gonna be playing the Lion. You guys are not making it easy, are you? EDU, we'll be playing the Ursa. On mid, we'll be having Linfortune and I quit Drow Ranger, and in the face, Viper will be up on the safe lane with the Axe in possibly in jungle once he comes back. No pause for him because that is of course Pub Dota. So, but yeah. Nixie will be starting out up against this Drow Ranger mid. I don't expect him to have an easy time to get in range with that Impale. He is best up against melee heroes, so he can get in and actually get a bit of a rise off, but he should have quite a tough time on mid. Easy time denying, but tough time actually just playing mid. Because his damage, he's not up against a very high damage carry, at least not as of right now, until Drow Ranger gets the hands on the marksmanship. Lion going for a little harass stun there up against the Phantom Assassin. Means that actually up on top lane for now. Axe has now returned, and I'm not really sure what lane he wants to go. Got 2 stout shields. I'm not sure those stack, but we're just gonna assume they do.
Ready for some target practice?
They might stack. I'm just gonna assume that they do. But nevertheless, Wind Ranger and Clinks will be steering top for now. Clinks has actually not chosen to go in Skeleton Walk, but he is of course not on the solo off lane. Now Axe rotating towards bottom. Now I'm not this sure what this guy wants to do. He does have the Corpse Maker, aka the axe that I use as well. Looks like he just wants to creep skip for now. Try to get some push in on the tower, but Zeus and Phantom Assassin rotating back towards him. They could try to go for a kill. This is like Dota 1 style Dota. Axe goes back to creep skip, so the lane pushes and you can take a quick tower for that, but they don't really have a pushing lineup down there, unfortunately. So that is no can do. And the courier might actually see a bit of action here, as it is gonna wander almost right into the Axe. Zeus going back to retrieve his stuff from that. Now they want to go toe to toe with the guy. It's a slight little mini stun out. Does actually not have another instance of Berserker's Call. Just chilling there, Axe. He does not even care about anything that the Zeus has got. He could actually go for a kill here, Zeus, if he wanted to. He is going to get called by the Berserker's Call. Slight bit of harass going out. Come on, use that Arc Lightning. There it is. Didn't really matter all that much. And now maybe even a kill. Going the way of the Ursa. He's trying to chase, but Phantom Assassin equally fast and Zeus already with boots, so. That axe is seriously annoying for them. But then again, the lane is pushing quite badly. But the tower is actually taking a tremendous amount of damage. This is just regular, good old Dota 2 or Dota 1, actually. You would just build X, not necessarily like this, but just go straight down and skip the creep wave. Now up on top lane, still got Randy going up against In the Face. He is getting forced back. I mean, it's not easy being a Klinks up against one of the most harass heavy heroes in the entire game, the Viper. You cannot harass him and he can harass you big time. So yeah, right now Radiant, they're getting pushed back, at least also on the last hit counter. I mean, it's this is not looking very good for him. They desperately need a kill on that axe, and no rotation from Nyx. He's just not ready yet. Once he hits level 6, he should be able to get some easy pickings. Now Phantom Assassin trying to save that bottom tower, and rotation coming back from Ursa. She is still kind of scary. I don't think I would tangle with her in particular. That axe is like next to being dead. Zeus still trying to just see if he can get a level 3 for the lightning bolt. He could go for an Arch Lightning.
I'll take that.
Axe is just sitting there. And disconnected. Oh, he should have gone for it. Let's see how much damage does that do. 85. Axe is down. Okay, that would not have done it at all. Now, Phantom Assassin is going to get caught on and actually going to die to the first blood. Or beat the first blood of the Ursa.
My claws are red with the gore of first blood.
Yes, Ursa, we fully understand. Has gone straight for an Orb of Venom. Of course, excellent chase item with the movement slow, so you can delay those boots a little bit. Not by much, but a little bit. And he seems to be going straight for Vlads. This axe is having some serious connection issues. Next. He's getting forced back a bit here. Drow Ranger really heavy on the farm. Is gonna go straight for Helm of the Iron Well. The item that, of course, nobody knows what's called. Even I don't. Randy still solo up on top lane. He's closing in on level 6, which is alright for him. So as soon as he can get his hands on the Death Pact, he can start doing stuff. And Axe is still not back yet. Ursa with the Invis rune. Actually going for a Permad shield. Seems like with the Slippers of Agility. Now Viper taking over in the last encounter. Drow Ranger actually dying on mid to the Nyx Assassin. Klinks now might be in trouble up on top lane. Does manage to run away. Just fine from the Viper. But this Viper, he's scary. This guy is a force to be reckoned with. And he's only gonna get bigger. Now Nyx Assassin has rotated up for the top lane. He does not have his Vendetta for another 20 seconds. So he'll just be a sitting duck up there, and they know he's up there. But with the axe gone back to base, now he's back. Alright, 1300 gold in 5 minutes. What's his GPM? It's actually quite low. But yeah, Nyx, he's just sitting top for now. Vendetta is up and running, but I don't think you want to pop it up against these two. This is not a particularly good Vendetta. We'll go with Vendetta. They need the Klinks down there, but he does not even have Strafe yet, so it's just not a good situation for anybody. The only thing I feel, though, is Searing Arrows, they scale quite badly. I mean, they do a lot of damage, but they scale quite badly. Because you get 30 on the first shot, and then it only increases by 10 every single time. Which is why I feel maybe a point in the strafe would actually do you just fine. Oh, Axe coming back in, the aggressive Axe. Laz, I think, might be his name. I'm not entirely sure, but could potentially be. But yeah, he is going for the push. He's actually up and all alone. They could decide, if they would decide to go for him, I think they could get him. There is enough damage in the lightning bolt plus the arc lightning, but now Ursa is back. And he's rotating in. I think he wanted to get his hands on the Phantom Assassin, who does not have an instance of Phantom Strike just yet. Maybe 1 point in it, just for the sake of the blink. Now the chase sets in. Ursa is waiting and ready. Does he want to go? Yeah, he's telling him to sweep around, but no rotation. And Lion now admits finally getting his hands on the finger. Does also have a recipe for Null Talisman, which is decent. Getting a lot of early stats, actually doing quite a lot of damage. And now the Drow Ranger might fall here. There's the finger, and that's the kill. And now gonna be going toe to toe with the next assassin, but should be able to fall back in time, seeing the fact that the Nyx has no damage whatsoever. I think Phantom Assassin was hoping to blur it, but there's no can do. And now Nyx is getting drained of all of his mana. He does have the Vendetta still to go. Should probably go for the tower deny. And now he's gonna go for it. Is it gonna be in time? Range creep is not gonna have a say in this matter. Get denied there by Nyx staying awake. Axe just, I don't really know what this guy is doing. He's not really gone for a conventional axe build at all. He's, yep, disconnected again. Big time connection issues for this axe. Let's hope he makes it back. Phantom Assassin is slightly... He's not been having a good game so far. I mean, 8 last hits, 2 deaths. That is not a Phantom Assassin you want to see. But then again, you know, she can get very, very big later on. Viper has been having a good time. Last hit ratio is not as high as the Axis, who's actually been dying quite a lot. Or not dying, been disconnecting quite a lot. Drow Ranger has now joined top, does have lifesteal, and now they choose to go on Wind Ranger. Maybe want to commit the Wind Run for this, but no can do, and it's a 4-man push up on top. This tower should fall quite fast. Should fall very fast, actually. Is it? Almost. It's not down just yet, but seriously close to. Now Nixie, actually going for the mana burn. He's gonna get forced back, and there is enough damage to take him out. Mistakes were made, Nyx. All that for a little bit of rest, and that's gonna enable them to take that tower. Currently, Dire steamrolling ahead. And Axe is also now back with the Ring of Health. Might be turning that into a Vanguard. Sure seems like it, but no, blink daggers of the pussies. At least according to this Axe. And now they're pushing even further. They do have a triple rotation. Radiant coming in. I don't think Phantom Assassin is ready to fight up against this lineup yet. Lion does have his finger in about 20 seconds, but choose to back off anyway, which is probably a good choice. Seems like he's actually going for a quick Dagon. Does have the Staff of Wizardry and come in. Now Lion granting himself invisibility. Actually going to be rotating back in towards this. Does have a finger ready, and he can pretty much take out anybody with this. Little good combination there with the Earth Spike, which he does not have mana for, but it is about 600 damage. And she has 625. Couple of auto attacks should do it. There it is. Where's the finger? We'll be there in a second. They are stuck towards the axe, and now gonna get impaled by the Nyx. He's coming back in for the fight. Ulti going out by Zeus. Finger is committed by Lion, but is gonna follow the Zeus. Now Randy is in trouble, actually getting blocked by his own teammate Phantom Assassin. And Klink's able to make it out, and now Ursa might be in a bit of trouble here. Going toe to toe with the Phantom Assassin, and Zeus just staying off the back there. He's getting some nice hits in there. Means that a definite win. But the Radiant putting them right back into the game. That was a very, very poorly executed fight from Dire side. And now Phantom Assassin wanting to try the luck with the Drow Ranger. Of course, marksmanship is not up and available once you get that close, which is what Phantom Assassin does so well up against the Drow Ranger. There's the kill. Oh, Viper coming back in. Good little rotation, nice little pick up there. But nevertheless, they do manage to take out the Drow Ranger, which was pretty even. But Drow Ranger should have the higher net worth at least. Yeah, not by much though. Not by much, seeing the fact that she's died twice, and now Phantom Assassin has killed her name. Almost got the treads. Actually got him. Just haven't been enabled yet. Yeah, Zeus, Mr. Ghost Killer. Now coming in towards mid, he looks like he's building a quick axe, and neither team has been getting wards yet. Now Ursa might be in a bit of trouble. There is a Vendetta up and available, and Wind Ranger coming in with a double damage rune. If they wanted to go, they could take him easily. Doesn't really seem like it. Don't really understand why. Had a Nyx with Vendetta, Wind Ranger with double damage, and that was an easy pick off. And there it is, Ursa getting put really, really low here. Almost getting taken out. Was that a Zeus ulti? That was almost getting taken out by that. Arc Lightning is not going to be able to do much. And now the Glyph is going to come out. They have the damage to take out that tower. They just don't dare. They don't want to make mistakes. And rotation coming in from Axe. I think he wants to man mode this. Meanwhile, at the bottom lane, Lion pushing in. Really, really efficiently. And Wind Ranger actually Clink's taking that tower. Still doesn't have a point in strafe, which is probably something you want to consider by now. But yeah, down on bottom lane, the trouble is the Lion here. He's actually going to get himself caught out. TP's coming in now. Phantom Assassin coming in from the back there. Trying to get a couple of hits in. He does have both the Dagon and the Finger of Death. Is he going to get it off in time? Where's the second blink? Is it there? Yes, it is. That was not even a blink. He could have turned around and just went for it, but just going to eat the cooldown and the death. But didn't want to have to eat the cooldown of it. It is quite a long cooldown, 160 seconds for something he was going to die off anyway. And it wasn't even like, wasn't 100% he was going to land it. But now he does have 1,000 damage and burst damage. So he can take out anybody, even with the magic resistance, if he so desired. And with the axe that I'm thinking he's going to build next, it's going to get even, he's going to get even more efficient. Now, Ursa with the Invis rune. Did they see him? That's the question. I think they did. They know the Ursa is in the area. Going for the Arc Lightning on him. They do know he's there. Apparently they actually have detection on the ground. They may have managed to take him out. Lion now going for the Finger. That's one. Does have a Dagon, but not going to be able to get it off. Where was the detection on this? I'm not entirely sure, but nevertheless, was a kill after all. Table Salt. This is going for quick force staff. This seems like a not really the position that she's currently playing, but neither is any of them. I mean, it's pretty much been turned upside down. I mean, Zeus, Wind Ranger, Nyx, Phantom Assassin, and Clinks. That's pretty much the farm order, and that was supposed to be the other way around. But then again, Clink's not been very efficient on the last hits, but has gotten like 5 assists so far, so he should not be lacking in experience per minute. He is actually. Fuck my analysis, they don't really work. But yeah. Clinks. Now getting his hands on his pair of power treads, he's actually doing quite a lot of damage. Did also have a Death Pact up and ready. Axe lurking inside the woods. Seems like he wants to try something out. There is an Assassin in the area. Does not have the full Dagon yet, but they want to get the Viper. And there it is. Where's the stun? There it is. That's like there should be an easy kill. Now Axe coming in. He wants to fight. He's gonna try to fight Randy. He's gonna get stunned. There's the Donk. Now wanting to go for the Zeus. Does think better of it. Actually gonna try for the Nyx Assassin first of all, but should fall in the end. There it is. Not the best of decision making because they're trading higher net worth for lower, and it's actually kind of surprising that Axe is the highest net worth as of right now, but he's been DC'd for like 1/3 of the game. On Nyx, now getting his hands on the Dagon, he's going to be able to do a lot of burst damage off the back of this, and his net worth has just surpassed the Wind Ranger. They need to get the Clinks and the Phantom Assassin up to speed though. Phantom Assassin seemed to be going for a Battle Fury, which is not really that dumb of a choice. It's gonna delay her initial impact, but it's gonna enable her to farm a lot more efficiently. That's pretty much the fine balance that you're gonna have to work with. Sacrificing a bit of time of efficiency for just sheer force. What is Lion actually going for? He seems to be a very, very like farm reliant Lion. I mean, his last hits, he's actually outlasting Ursa, who is currently building Vladimir's offering, which is pretty much done. Just needs the Morbid Mask, which he's very, very close to a Nyx Assassin. in the area. Does he want to go for the kill? He wants to go for the kill on the Lion, unaware that there's a Viper in the area. And now Clinks is ready to actually defend him. If they could get their hands on the Viper, which they possibly could be. Now they're going to push back into the jungle. DC from Max again, so I don't think Dai wants to take this fight without the big guy. 2 minutes left to reconnect. I think I have a feeling that Axe is going to have a huge impact on this game. He is going straight blade mail. Does not even care about blinks whatsoever. I'm not really sure what Drow Ranger is trying to do with the Ogre Club. But we'll see what she's trying to build. She's trying to accomplish Ursa. It's like, those are my ancients. And they're just going to be taking ancients from each other. Oh, I'm going to steal that last hit. Oh, Ursa, you little piece of work. He's going to wait for the last hit. That is next level greed right there from a not very farm efficient guy. And now the rotation's coming in towards mid. There is no tower, so there is no detection. Think he wants to go. They got to tell in a 3 heroes moving in. Now Ursa going on the wrong guy, the Nyx Assassin. He's able to Vendetta out. There's the dust. They should be able to see him. Is he going to be able to make it out? Might actually want to turn on this Ursa. He should have enough burst damage just to take him out, but there's the silence and he's gone.
I was born to war. You died to it.
Alrighty. So apparently Ursa decided to be a smartass. Yeah, that's going to secure his Vladimir's offering quite easily. Now, rotation from Clinks here. He's actually just sitting there, all Lion Finger, going on the Wind Rangers. He might actually make it out. That's a wasted finger right there. Phantom Assassin now going in for the kill. It's going to be able to find one. And now they want to turn their attention towards the Viper. He's going to fall, but not before he gets the Phantom Assassin. And Drow Ranger is going to be able to make it out. Where's the Axe? He's still just sitting back in base. Now TPing down. Fight recap will reveal that the Radiant won that by quite a fair amount. They did lose the Phantom Assassin, but she's so close to her Battlefield that it doesn't really matter all that much. And Zeus, well, he's about had as big of an impact on the game as any Zeus should have. So very, very good trade there, especially for the Viper. Hadn't they got the Viper, that would have been a total disaster. Plus, they wasted a finger off of the Lion, so a little bit of a while until he gets that back up and running. And now Axe, is he in trouble? He is. Where's the stun? Their Dagon is there. There's the stun. Gonna clip him just on the edge there, and Zeus gonna be taking that kill. You cannot afford to get too aggressive on a lineup like this because they're gonna punish you hard. Phantom Assassin might want to consider taking up the jungle, at least as of right now, until she gets the hands on the Claymore, so she can start farming even more efficiently. And that's actually almost a neat little stack camp there. Ursa. No, going in. He does have Vladimir's offering, so he should be able to take the Roshan quite efficiently. He does also have the chainmail up and running, and they know. They're picking it out. Or is it, it might actually be Drow Ranger. They did not really have detection. She's actually just gone straight for a Yash or Sanj. Not really sure what that's all about, but they have no clue that this Ursa is taking Roshan right as they speak. Now Lion going into the Roche pit. Did they see that one? And now Ursa taking the Roshan. Now they definitely know. Is it time? Don't really think that they want to go for it just yet. This Ursa is not farmed enough. He's still working on his blade mail, which I really feel he shouldn't. I think he should start going Basher. Just right off. And try to see if he can get his hands on the Phantom Assassin. But of course, blade mail is going to return a lot of that damage, which is getting on. This is kind of a complex game, because the Phantom Assassin shouldn't even fight yet, which means the Ursa's blade mail should not even be an option as of right now. I would say Basher would definitely be a good thing to do. Zeus now might get caught out. Ursa kind of slow on the jump there, just sitting there trying to. I'm having a feeling he's clicking his abilities, but now Axe, they're going to be able to find that Zeus Nyx Assassin, Clinks, and Wind Rangers coming in for the rescue. Axe is actually just sitting in the middle of it, trying to see if he can get a couple of helixes up, but he's not having the RG gods on the side. Ursa now back from the reincarnation. Back from the Ages of the Immortal. Ursa now getting actually taken out by the Clinks, and there it is, 3-4-1. I got completely jumbled there for a second. Trying to figure out who is who. Who is who and who is what. Phantom Assassin now got her hands on the Battle Fury, which is going to enable her to farm a lot more efficiently. Apparently they want to report Drow. She's going straight for a Sanjin Yasha. You can always go Yasha first. Get that to you, and then farm the Sanjin base. Which is very, very nice actually to do. Very, very evil thing. Now Lion is going to get caught up by the Phantom Assassin. The finger is going to hit, and there's the kill. Lion able to pick up a kill off the back of that. Now Zeus blinking in. I think he wants to get the kill. There is enough burst available to take down this Lion. 400, what does it hit? 540. If he would just go do his ultimate, he should be fine. Zeus, I'm not really sure what the guy's doing. He's just walking right into a Drow Ranger. Now Nyx coming in. He wants to kill on the Lion. Wind Ranger actually just there to stall. Nyx just gonna dig on him. And now he's gonna get chased. Might be a mistake to try to go back in for it. Axe is gonna get stunned. Slow from Drow Ranger. They should be able to catch up to him. 25 seconds on the Vendetta. I'm not really sure what Axe is doing. He's just running backwards and forwards. And now gonna get stunned. Both of them are, but Viper is able to get there in the end. With a neat little chase there. And actually fighting off the back there, Klink's got his hands on Drow Ranger. Pretty much got his Orchid as well, so Klink's actually doing quite nicely as of right now. Net worth is still not entirely in his favor, but he is the most farmed hero on Radiant team. And there's the Orchid of Malevolence. That's gonna work out really, really well up against the Lion, especially if they can get a shackle on him. So they can just burst him down in not very long. Take him about half a second in. Axe is still the most farmed hero in the game. Actually bought a salve. I'm not really sure what for. I do not understand this Axe's build, but I don't think I'm really meant to. He's going straight in for that Drow Ranger. Now, their Blink Tag would actually have been helping him out. Wind Ranger actually went straight for an Aghanim Scepter. That right there looked like an attempt to make a Soul Ring, but decision change there in the end. Axe taking that tower. Power shot coming out. This has turned into a game of the defense. Phantom Assassin pushing in top lane. There is a Drow Ranger wanting to change that, wanting to push back, and now Nyx Assassin going to be finding himself an Ursa. Axe stuck inside the trees. Not very high level. Still just sitting in there. They know he's in there. All they got to do is pull him out and find him. And now the Viper coming back in. Might be the mistake though. There it is. That's the kill. And now Axe coming in with a Blade Mail. He should pretty much be gone as of this point. There you go. That's one donk though. He does manage to get the kill on the Nyx Assassin, but still not entirely worth it as he did have a killing spree on his head. So as of right now, a little sit rep. Dire doing better in the push, but Radiant getting the more kills, and we're gonna see which one is the strongest in the end. Lion now getting his hands on this level 3 Dagon. Total Kuromami. I'm not sure what that means. Could also be pronounced meh, but I'm not sure. It's just gonna get forced back here. Zeus just not fast enough. He does have a quite. I don't think he realizes how much burst damage Zeus actually has. The amount of damage he can lay down. I mean, he has an ultimate. Yeah, okay, fair enough. That's 350. I was looking at scepter damage earlier. But yeah, he does definitely have enough damage. Actually, the lightning bolt does as much damage as his ultimate right now. And that's going to refresh. Like, constantly. Thunder God's Wrath. It's definitely one he needs the Aghanim Scepter for, which is currently building. Not really sure if the Blink Dagger was a good choice or not, but if you're going to have a global presence on the map, that's always nice with the Aghanim Scepter. actually come into effect. They're pinging out the Roshan pit. It's not up and ready yet. There is still about 2 minutes to go, Mr. Ursa.
Tower is under attack.
We're actually doing an experience per minute. Currently, Nyx is leading on that board with level 16, so he does have his level 3 Vendetta. And now, able to find the Lion. Is he going to go for the finger? He is, but the Vendetta is going to save him. And now the Orchid coming in from Clinks, and that's a kill. Might be a mistake, though. Drow Ranger going to come in and clean up. Also on the Wind Ranger. That fight could have gotten a lot better if Nyx Assassin just run away and Clinks had been taken care of with that Orchid. They should have been able to pick up the kill just fine anyway. But instead, they'll actually have to sacrifice 2. Phantom Assassin dying down on bottom lane, possibly to the Viper. As far as I can tell, actually, Ursa able to pick up that kill. But yeah, he's pretty much got his play mail in order. All he needs to do is get it delivered. And they place this Centaur in the Roach Pit. Just to know when it comes up. When it becomes available. I'm not really sure about this whole Sanjin Yasha first pick thing. Or first item pickup thing. He's not in this game on this particular Drow Ranger. Because there are a lot of focus damage. Except for the Arch Lightning. Which is why I feel a Manta style would have done him so much better. Because Nyx would not know which one to go on. And also Clinks. There are no AoEs on this. Pretty much. The only real AoE they have is Arch Lightning. That's about it. So, I would still say the Mad Star would have done her a lot of good. But it's getting that damage up and running nevertheless. Oh, unfortunate UX. There's a regen rune right there. In front of him. Now the rotation coming out on bottom lane from Viper. It looks like he actually wants to go for an Aghanim Scepter, which is not a bad choice. Seeing the fact that that right there is going to get turned into, yeah, a very, very short cooldown. About 12 seconds, which is not very much when you consider the 30 short benchmark. It's going to decrease it about half, and that's actually going to make it a... like, at first, you have to pay attention to when you use it and not use it too often, but once you get your Aghanim Scepter, you can just throw it out left and right. And Drow Ranger also picking up a Blade Mail. I don't think that's a very good choice. That is not a particularly smart Drow Ranger. So to say in Linfok. ETONK. Blade Mail is not a particularly good choice on Drow Ranger. And actually Ursa getting taken out by the Clinks. That was a bit of a gangbang right there. But now the return initiation coming in from Axe. That should be one gone at least. Where's the donk? It's not there. It's just a bit of a hit. Exactly. Wow. Now X. Actually, the counter initiation coming in from the Lion. Able to pick up 1 kill. X finally got his hands on a Blink Dagger. Now trying to blink in, missed it. As well as the Drow Ranger's Gust. Yep, Gust. Now we're gonna get forced back. I don't agree with that. I do not agree with that Blade Mail whatsoever. First Sanjin Yasha and then a Blade Mail. I do not agree with that. But that's just my personal opinion. This is the game of thorns. If you take a look at that, Blade Mail, Blade Mail, Blade Mail. Any others? Yeah, Radiant team got to figure it out. There are no Blade Mails. The Dire team are playing Game of Thorns right now.
I'll take that.
Nyx Assassin. Not really sure what he wants to rotate, but there is a Roshan up and available if they want to go for it. And currently Drow Ranger is the one taking it. If you were to find them right now, that wouldn't be a total disaster. There is an Ursa running around. He could go for it. He does have the damage for it. There's the stun, there's the mana burn, and there's the Dagon. It's going to be enough, but Ursa's coming in to clean up. Pretty much, almost. The goddamn corrosive spikes. Zeus now in trouble. There is no backup. It's gonna blow the ulti and take a death. This is the Phantom Assassins want to clean up. There is an Ursa down there. But it's actually gonna ping for the Roshan first. It's not very low, and that might have gotten him slash her in a bad spot. Axe now coming in. Gonna get a lot of helixes off those illusions, and they're still trying to figure out which one it is. And Ursa not even gonna fall there. Now comes Clinks, the cleanup crew. Gonna try to retreat out. There is no escape for him though. Just gonna try to see if he can out damage a Viper, but that's not particularly easy. Now gonna try to go on the Axe. What should fall anyway. So many mistakes. So many mistakes.
Top tower is under attack.
Drow Ranger,
Radiant structures are
don't go blade mail. Guys,
fortified.
this is a public service message. Don't go blade mail on Drow Ranger. Blade mails are mainly meant for tanks. It's not gonna deter people from attacking you like when you're like low HP, because it's not gonna take a whole lot of damage to take you out anyway. But if you're a tank, it's good, because that means that you use your massive health pool as some form of damage. When you're like meant to as a DPS carry, you don't get a blade mail. At least not if you're ranged. I think this is like the first Drow Ranger blade mail I've seen in like the history of almost ever. But yeah, gonna go for that. Roshan again should be able to take it out, just not as fast. They're pinging. It's actually all Nick's assassin getting his hands on the Viper finally. This Nyx has been having a decent game. Has been dying quite a lot, but nevertheless, Axe now wanting to go for the Wind Ranger, but you're not going to catch a Wind Ranger when she's fast like that. There is a courier on the loose though. And what is that? That right there. It's either a Weapon Mask or a Crystallis. And Crystallis is a very, very good item on Drow Ranger. Now Axe is sitting up amongst the goats again. He's waiting for it. The blink range, however, I don't think it's far enough. But yeah, he might come up from the rear once he realizes that the backup is there. There is a Wind Ranger, you're in trouble. Run away. I don't think that's going to be an option. Lion actually able to take that kill. Does he have the Aghanim Scepter yet? Nope, he doesn't. So there's a bit of a cooldown on the finger, but it's still not wise to go up against the lineup like that. Zeus. Very, very close to his Aghanim Scepter now. That's going to do him a lot of good, and his entire team a lot of good. And also once he hits level 16. It is just way too much damage to pass out on. Now the Lion, the Axe, and the Drow Ranger, they are pushing in top lane. Stifling daggers are coming out. Axe actually trying to, I think he's trying to get up on the cliff again. But he's not going to be able to. There is the silence coming out from the Clinks. And that's a kill. Easy pickings there. Now the Phantom Assassin is actually going to try to go toe-to-toe. Now the Drow Ranger's blade mail is actually coming into effect. I take my words back. It worked that one time. And actually Phantom Assassin trying to play a bit passive here. Now Ursa coming in. Nyx Assassin. Good engagement there. Could have waited half a second longer with the Dagon, and Lion going to be able to pick up that kill. Nyx, he could have waited half a second with the Dagon there. Let the blade mail run its course and not eat the entire damage of his own Dagon, but nevertheless did manage to pick up that kill, which was more than enough. Viper so far 666. I'm not sure if that's a message or not. Oh, Drow Ranger, there it is. That's the kill. That's actually just the good old Aegis that's gonna get blown there. Viper sitting in a very, very good spot with that Shadow Blade. I think he might want to keep way in on this. Yep, Wind Ranger is pretty much gone. Pretty much toast. The damage is just tremendous, and that is his Aghanim Scepter. How is Zeus doing? He is not building it fast enough. What did he actually go for instead? He died, that's what happened. Sorry. But the push is imminent from his dire team. They got the upper hand when it comes to experience and when it comes to gold as of right now. It's not over yet for Radiant, as long as they just stay patient and farm and take the chance that they have. Like the chance, you don't want to like push anything. You want to play passively, and then finally when you get the perfect chance to actually do something, you go. Dota is about a lot, like 99% of Dota is about communication. That's probably a bit of a bold statement, but I'll probably say, yeah, 80% of Dota is about communication. If you got good communication on your team, you can win next to anything. At least when it comes to your own skill level. Like, you can have, if you're playing with a bunch of guys, your friends for instance, and you're the exact same skill level, have the exact same hours as somebody who just got paired randomly, you will win 99% of the time. because you got that coordination. Which is why it is so damn important to be able to talk to each other. Now Axe might actually get his hands on the Clinks there. It did trigger the Crimson Guard kind of early. There is no dust on him, so not gonna matter. Does try for the Berserker's Call there. Yeah, actually seeing a Zeus there. It's going very, very aggressive. If they wanted to turn around, they could get a quick pick off on the Axe there, but gonna decide not to, probably for the better. Nyx, he might want to try to come back now, or at least decide to. He does have a recipe for a Lincoln Sphere, but no items for it. And there's a Drow Ranger sitting right there. Is there? Yep, there is a dust available. He is going to get clipped. They're going to shut him down, try to close in on him. Now going to try for the kill. Don't think it's going to matter. The Crows. Oh, the Spikes is going to save him in the end. Now Clink's going to try to see if he can get his hands on the Lion. There is a Dagon available, but is he going to get it off in time? No. Not gonna. Now Phantom Assassin coming in. Thinks he wants to counter initiate up on that Viper. As of right now, it doesn't really look like it. Zeus trying to retreat out. Drow Ranger still playing passively. They do have the upper hand. They do have 3 heroes there. Now Drow Ranger going up against the Viper. Wind Ranger delaying the Axis approach, but not really lucky with the crits at all. And the blurs are just not there. That's the kill. And now Ursa coming back in. Just jumping down on top of that Phantom Assassin, or not Phantom Assassin, Wind Ranger. Axe gonna get stuck inside the trees, unfortunately. Not that good of a Blinken. So who's gonna be making it out? Just Phantom Assassin not lucky with the RNG guards in this particular matchup. Ogre Clubs is actually up, and I'm not really sure what she wants to turn into. Maybe a BKB or something. But a lot of this is right-click damage. There is, of course, Lion's Finger, but I would say a BKB. It could help her out against the poison attack because it is magical. Likewise with the Viper Strike. They'll probably be wise. She would get it, but I feel there are better items, at least to get right off the bat, like a Basher or something. Try to get some damage in there, because their damage right now, even though it might look impressive, it's not super impressive when you're level 18. And now Ursa is gonna get just shit on by this Nyx Assassin, going way too aggressive. Thought that Invisible Room would save him, or that Shadow Blade, excuse me, would save him, but not today. Viper gonna push in bottom lane a bit, and right now they're turtling. They're doing exactly what pretty much they need to do. Just sit back, wait for the individual pickoffs, and just get big off of that. I mean, there's not a whole lot other than that to the recipe, and Zeus pretty much got his hands on the Agnum Scepter now, so his ulti is going to be hurting a lot more. He's wandering way out there towards the Axe. Lion does not have a Blink Dagger, so he's not really a threat. Also going for the Agnum Scepter. Does have his level 5 Dagon, so does have the damage. 1025, that is insane. And if he can combo that with the Axe, that would be absolutely tremendous for him. Axe actually now going for a Reaver. It does look like he wants to build that into a heart. And that would make a lot of sense up against a lineup like this. Oh, Nyx Assassin now getting caught in with the Axe there. He should pretty much fall. The Dagon is there. Now Drow Ranger. Do they want to go toe-to-toe with the Axe? It sure looks like it for now. But Axe, yeah, he's going to fall quite easily up against this. Randy doing a good job of actually keeping his distance from that Axe, not letting him Berserker's Call him. It was of course blown, but the cooldown is not that big. So definitely good play by those two. And I'd probably say that Radiant came out on top on that one. Now the attempted deep push from Wind Ranger, just getting a bit of a harassing. It does of course not really matter all that much. Now getting his hands on the Death Pact. There is a lot of damage in this Clink as of right now. 60 extra, plus the Aura Kit, plus about 250. With almost max attack speed. That is something to be reckoned with. There, you're attacking about 3 to 4 times a second. That is way too much damage. A Phantom Assassin. Does she want to go for the kill? I don't think she would up against the Ursa. There, the push. Pushes there. Drow Ranger now coming back in. Phantom Assassin might want to actually try to turn this around. Klink's just going to eat up all of the damage from the Blade Mail. Could possibly turn it up against the Drow Ranger. Now, Wind Ranger having trouble dealing with the Blade Mail, but Drow Ranger nevertheless is going to fall, and that's why the Blade Mail is not a very good, particularly good item to get on Drow Ranger. Even though you might repel him off, your health pool is just not large enough that you're going to survive it anyway if multiple sources attack you. And now Zeus, finally with the Aghanim Scepter. The damage is there. The damage is so much there. Imagine 640 up against a hero with, that's about 1/3 of, or yeah, 1/3 of his health, pretty much gone, like that. Drow Ranger is going to be even more, even bigger, an even bigger advantage if he can get his hands on a refresher, which I undoubtedly think he will with that money that they have not put towards warding. I would say that that's definitely an option for him to go. Currently on net worth, we actually have the Drow Ranger sitting on the most, with what looks like an MKB coming in, which is, I would say that's a good item. That's definitely a good item up against the Phantom Assassin. They've been having trouble dealing with the blur, even though the RNG gods has not been on the Phantom Assassin side in this particular game. The Lion getting chased. Axe, big strong axe coming in to repel them off. Pretty much on 3k health he will be once he has that heart up in order. Wind Ranger getting our hands on some double damage there. Let's see, 1600.
Old and sweet.
That is 1/3, a bit more. But of course, with the magic damage resistance, that's pretty much 1/3. Now they're gonna go straight for the Roshan again. Ursa should be able to pick this one up if he just drops his torment shield. Lion very, very close to that Aghanim Scepter, so the damage definitely is there. Up on top lane, we got the Axe duking it out with both the Nyx Assassin and a double damage Wind Ranger. They could actually try to turn this around. If the Axe is going to miss his call, he's going to jump straight onto Randy. They might want to have some help come in from the rest. Randy's having trouble coping with the damage there. Actually not even. Axe confused about what he wants to do. Wanted the Nyx Assassin, but no kill. And Randy currently having a very, very good game. Still not very impressive on the net worth, but his kills are pretty damn good. Now the Ursa, he's going to be rotating back around. He's actually just going to be looping around trying to see if he can catch up to that low health Nyx Assassin. But nope, not going to be able to. Not fast enough. Gotta go fast. Lion. Actually getting the Aegis there. I would think that Ursa would drop his poor man shield. Now jump in from Phantom Assassin. I'm not really sure why the Lion is the Aegis carrier. Once he's blown his finger, he's pretty much useless. There it is. That's the finger blown. Bit of a late trigger there of the BKB, and there's of course no stun up against this Phantom Assassin BKB. Now the Aegis is blown, and that's gonna get dropped the second time here. And there it is. Ouchie. And that right there was very, very close to a team fight. This is getting turned around very, very efficiently by the Radiant side. I mean, they're still way ahead, but the road is paved. All they need to do is get there. That was a good poem. Good little line, I gotta remember that one. But now, actually Drow Ranger is sitting inside the woods for now and farming. I would say that's pretty much what she gotta do, especially with the not very good items that she has on her hands. Like concerning this particular game. Has been building too much on herself, and not enough as of teamfight potential and pushing potential. Very, very selfish build, which has not, I would say, paid off. Good road, good, actually very, very good reaction time there by the Zeus. Managed to blink out. Viper is still slow. They would seem to want to push this. I would not do that up against a lineup like this. Phantom Assassin, or Drow Ranger, excuse me, I keep getting those guys mixed up. Has finally gotten her hands on the MKB, so her net worth is going to be skyrocketing. But Nyx and Phantom Assassin actually back in the game, and Phantom Assassin now with the Basher. I would still say it's a good build, just not the right item progression. And it seems like Ursa wants to go for the winning push. Just not sure it's a good idea though. Wind Ranger is getting caught out on the bad side. If they commit too much in this Wind Ranger, it might be trouble now. Phantom Assassin coming in, that's one down. That's the Viper, and Axe now getting completely torn apart by this Phantom Assassin, who's now gunning for the Drow Ranger. It's gonna get stunned, and the Ursa gonna fall as well. Where's the jump? Where's the final jump? There it is. Nope, actually just gonna stop the farm. Creeps there for a second. Not really sure what the Drow Ranger was trying to accomplish there. Now Lion coming back in. Think he wants to kill. I don't really think that's gonna happen. It's not gonna blur that finger, but Lion should pretty much fall off the back of this. Very, very close. Come on. He's just playing around as of right now. 7 seconds on the blink. Does have 16 HP. That right there should be more than enough, and that's a push. That right there is a tier 2, if not a tier 3. And of course, no buybacks, because nobody are concerned about buybacks ever. And Ursa wants to finish fast now. This guy has not been having a good game. He is 7, 13, 6. The Dire team, they have been shit on in this late portion of the game, basically. Like, right from when they got that lead, they just tossed it away. Threw it away, and that right there is a tier 2 gone. Or tier 3, excuse me, plus Rax at the least. Not really sure if they want to go straight throne. I could see them do it. They do have the pushing power in this current team. There's Strafe ready. So this right here could mean the throne if they want to do it. Seems like they want to. Randy, very, very eager to get going with this. Phantom Assassin though is out, and now Ursa is back in. They could potentially do it. Randy sticking around for maybe a little bit too long. Doesn't seem like he wants to do it. BKB is popped, and there's the invis. So he's able to make it out. Well played. Actually sitting on quite a lot of gold as of right now. I'm not really sure what he's trying to build, but it's definitely something big. And there's a haste rune right there. Ursa now building a Basher, and the Viper got his hands on a gem. Phantom Assassin actually getting a Reaver, which is I actually think, honestly, it's not a bad item. The damage is there. The crits are there. She's critting for 1k about. The right click damage not quite there, but she's been able to solve that quite efficiently. And that right there is the Satanic Dawn. I would say that's a pretty good choice, seeing the fact that she does have to go up against Blade Mails at this point. So a lot of health is definitely good up against that. So the Drow Ranger has got nothing on the Phantom Assassin now. Now actually going on the Lion, and there's the finger, but damage is just not enough. And it's gonna go quite easily. Even a Dagon plus a finger is not even enough to kill a Phantom Assassin. I don't know what is. Now the Drow Ranger might get her hands on a courier here in a second, if she is aware, if she's ready. Not really sure what she's trying to accomplish so far in the enemy territory. Axe now got his heart. He has 3.3k HP. Phantom Assassin has no idea they're there. And now the Ursa gonna get picked off once again, quite possibly. There it is. That's the kill. And there's actually an ulti committed. Now they know where everybody are. And this he is building a refresher. I'm not sure that is English, and I do not really even care, because this game is turning around big time. Dire had this game on their hands, and they just screwed it up through bad team fights. Now Zeus, they want to go for the Drow Ranger. They're all going to get pushed back by the Gust. Very, very well played, but they're just going to not decide to care about the Blade Mail. Where's the Unholy Rage? Doesn't even need it. Now the Axe with the Blade Mail there, but they're just too many damage sources, and there it is. That's the kill. Easy pickings. And Clinks, even without a Dark Pact, or Death Pact, sorry, he's doing a tremendous amount of damage. Even without Strafe, he's actually shooting quite fast. This guy's huge. So is the Phantom Assassin, now getting her hands on the BOTs, which I would say is a very, very good item choice in case they do have to commit to a base race, or just to very, very quickly get the push going after a team wipe.
Tower has fallen.
There is no Rosh Weapon available just yet. It's very, very close. And what is that? That's actually a bracelet lying in there. That would bug the hell out of me. But yeah, Phantom Assassin. Now trying to take the tower. Ursa is there. Just does not have the health. Now Viper going in. He wants to get the next assassin, but there is detection in the Viper. He does have a gem, but has to play defensively with it, not to lose it. And that right there is a pair of Rex gone. Now Lion coming in. He wants to kill, but not going to hit the Phantom Assassin and not going to get enough off. Clinks, though, is going to be able to make it out. Actually, that Nether Strike went on to Phantom Assassin, but she's just going to man mode both the Viper and the Ursa. Doesn't even care. That's GG. It's over. They don't even need to concern themselves with it. If they would just push, like, straight throne, they could do it. They have the potential to do it. But they're just not gonna. They're gonna play around for a little bit longer, and they do have the stronger late game, which means that they can do this all over again if they wanted to. They're just too far ahead. 12k, which is what they were ahead by not too long ago, but the net worth just speaks for itself. Take a look at this right here. Drow Rangers dropped. Phantom Assassin is now the most farmed hero in the game, and you have a Zeus with the refresher. Ouch. That is not something you want to play up against. And even Wind Ranger is actually getting quite farmed. That right there seems like a lot like a Daedalus, and with the Focus Fire and an Acronym Scepter, that is instant. That's pretty much instant death, if you ask me. The Zeus.
Top tower is under attack. Dire structures are fortified.
And with True Sight still dropped on the ground. Okay, they got it back in base. And there's actually no, she did not purchase anything. She could just upgrade straight to an Abyssal Blade. Just get it over with, excuse me. That is English spazzing out. And the push is imminent. If they want to take the fight, they could do it. They have buybacks on the Phantom Assassin, so this should be somewhat fine. Roche is almost back up. Like 10 seconds to go, 5 seconds. I think that's Report Lion. Not sure. They know the Axis up there. They know he has Invis Ursa coming in. If he plays this too aggressively, they could lose it. Likewise with the Axe. They're not in position to fight. They're just pinging them out left and right, and now they're gathered up just right. Phantom or Drow Ranger might fall rather quickly. It's going to. No, Lion actually going for Randy. Randy's going to fall off the back of this, but he's going to trade his own life for it. Did manage to get off the spells, the necessary spells. And now Axe going to try to basically out-helix, out-damage everybody. Ursa coming in off the back there. There's an ulti, and there's a second ulti, putting everybody low. Phantom Assassin going to go in with the damage, and now the Viper is the only one to survive this. And Dire's Courier is going to fall off the back of this as well, so they could just go end it. Like, no problem. But you got to get your butterfly first. That is a necessity. You got to get that butterfly first. But yeah, that right there is pretty much GG. Very, very well turned around. Very, very exciting game if you take a look at this graph right here. Very close to throwing it. But that right there should pretty much be it. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, favorite, share. Sharing is the most important thing, the biggest thing you can do for me right now. That and subscribing. So, thank you all so much for watching this. Thank you, Randy, for submitting it. This awesome game. My throat is hurting like crazy right now. Still not entirely good after the after my little sick leave. But go check out my vlogs. Go subscribe. Share it. We're so close to 50 subscribers. It's almost unreal. So please do go ahead and subscribe before March. That would be nice. But thank you all for watching. I'm blabbering like an idiot. See you guys next time. Bye bye.